Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It is a wonderful privilege to have you guys here. I have a special guest I'm going to be interviewing, and he is one of our students and of the Real Agent cohort. So basically, let's welcome to the stage, Mr. Derrick Spencer. I need some sound effects, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that'd probably work, but it's all good.
Well, should I have done like a drum roll? Hold on. Welcome to the stage,
Bam.
Derrick Spencer. All right. So, Derrick, first off, before we tell everyone how you got into real estate, let's go to the very beginning. You were a teacher before you ever were a real estate agent, correct?
Right. Yeah, so I taught about 15 years in the public school system right here in Fort Worth. And, I enjoyed my time there teaching. Of course, teaching has its moments. If any teachers out there, they know what I'm talking about. But
Exactly.
for the most part,
what did you teach?
you're in it to help out kids and really be a team player and see kids grow in their education. So I really enjoyed it. But I got to a point where it was time to make a move.
Well, what did you teach? That's what I'm curious about.
So I taught kinder, I taught first, second, third, and fourth. And within that, I taught reading, I taught science, social. I did it all, man.
So a lot of elementary kids are probably out growing up and they'll be like, man, I miss Derrick. You get kids nowadays going, hey, that's Derrick. That's my teacher. That's my old teacher. Right. How long have you been out of the game?
So this is very recent. So I just resigned in August of this year. So, it's very, very fresh, very new. So August of this year, man, I made the move to full-time real estate.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, because I know teachers aren't paid very, very well.
Right.
What was that scary at all? Like making that transition to like, hey, I make a steady check here.
Yeah.
But I'm making this much money over here. What was that transition like for you? Like, did you have to talk it over your wife, or you're just like,
oh man, we had a we call it a very crucial discussion, and so I think the things that were happening to me physically and mentally on the job, because for all the teachers know, it can get very stressful, and then just looking at I was doing real estate part-time, so that was actually helping us keep where we wanted to be financially, and then to make that move, it was real scary, but I had proven myself in the past that I could do this thing in real estate, that I know that this is something that I could do very well at. And so my wife, she was actually more promoting it more than I actually believed in myself. She was like, oh, you can do this. So I was like, okay, babe, all right.
So that excites me a lot. What is like the money that you're making part-time? How much, do you mind if I go into how much was that?
So I'll give you, so it ranged from, so I was doing real estate part-time for the last 6 years. So my first year I did like 40K. My next year did like 50, 60K.
And this is on top of your salary that you're
on top of the teaching.
Okay, so that was getting nicer. You're like, this is what teachers should have been making all along.
Jeremy, you don't understand. Like my first year was crazy. So, we had all this extra money. And so I was like, babe, you want a new purse? She was like, yeah, I'll get this one. I'm like, get two. So it was just like extra.
Yeah.
Then, like the third year, doing about 60, 70. And then the 6th year, which last year was my best year, I did close to 90K.
Okay.
So it was very, very.
You're still working part-time.
Yeah, this is part-time.
Okay. So I want everyone to watch, everyone that's watching right now, if you're working a job or you're still, keep your job, because real estate the life cycle of real estate takes 30 to 90 days before a sale, like for a lead starts to get interested in a sale. Do not quit your job. We
No.
recruited people and they joined the team. They're like, I'm trusting in the Lord. And they quit their job, both of them.
Yeah,
And then I was like, you idiots.
yeah, yeah. No, it took some time for us as a family to get adjusted of what I was making. And then it took some time because literally I tell people all the time, if you are going to use real estate as part-time, you got to treat it like a full-time in order to get some results. So
Mhm.
in my mind, I treated real estate like a full-time job. So, my wife, she was my biggest cheerleader. And so she was like, look, if you're going to do this, you need to really put your all into it because you're going to be taking some time away from the family too. And so, I had a lot of good support with her. And man, we just made it work.
Gotcha. So for everyone out there who is considering, real estate as a career, mind you, we're going to have a flood of mass exodus of people leaving the industry that probably shouldn't be in it because they're like, they weren't budgeting, they weren't actually farming their leads, or they're not actually being, taking care of what God has actually given them.
Right.
This whole ordeal. How'd you end up in the Real Agent Flex? Like, did you see an ad? How'd you come into mine and Jenna's world?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I think for me, when I stepped out in August, in my mindset, I had a business plan, right?
Mhm.
And so that first day on the job, I was really excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm full time, did a little video. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to crush it. And was enjoying it. But I found I needed some systems, right? I
Mhm.
needed some systems to really work from. So then that's when I said, okay, in my business plan, my day needs to look like this. And I created a little schedule. But anybody that knows me, I'm kind of like scatterbrained sometimes. So I'll start and then I'm like, I'm going to go play golf. Or, I'm going to go watch this TV show,
Mhm.
and it's like, no, I need to really sit down and be more structured in my approach because I don't want to create a job. I want to create a business. And so
Exactly.
I started looking up coaches. I started with JPAR, just looking up coaches and seeing, what was their kind of like
With
mantra.
Jenna as a coach with JPAR, did you have a session with her before joining
I
this? Or?
did. I had one session because I wanted to see after doing some research, and I saw that man, it was perfect. She was saying that she was in it not for a job, but for a business. She was creating business and she was good with systems. So for me, I was like, oh my God, here we go. This is it. And so I had the session with her, and she was like, look, I'm starting this pilot group and I think you'd be a good fit for it. And I'm like, that's a sales. I'm not, I'm not gonna be paying anything. But after doing some more research and seeing how productive she was, being a top agent, having all these agents under her that were producing, I was like, oh my God, yeah, this is gonna be it. And so that's what drew me to Flex.
Gotcha. So you're now we just went into we're going into week 3 of Real Agent Flex. Week 1, we set up everyone with a digital business card. Not the biggest thing in the world.
Right.
But it at least has it, and then we gave you all the QR codes to have it all printed on your material. You can put it on flyers and all sorts of stuff like that. That was week 1. Week 2, we helped you all set up your hashtags so that way you can have shortcuts and then be delivered and make your save time when posting online.
Right.
Week 3 has been the videos. Week 3 is probably the hardest that you've experienced so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a change. One of my goals is to be a YouTuber,
Mhm.
to be, just do a lot of videos and put a lot of content out that can help a lot of agents as well as, clients or future clients. And so I've enjoyed week 3. It is a little challenge, but I'm up to it, man. I'm all in. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
For everyone who's going to be watching, he was a teacher. He is now a full-time real estate agent. He's made the jump. The friends and families of Derrick, if you're watching this, I want you to watch him over the next 2 to 3 years as he produces new videos, more stuff like that. Actually, let's see if we can pull up the video you did today.
All right.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can go here. Let's share my screen. And all right, cool. Check this out. It's going to look weird because I'm here. But let's go to Facebook. You uploaded it on Facebook and Instagram, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It should be up there.
I'm on the wrong profile, though. That's me. Derrick. Okay, guys, you're going to watch this for the first time. This is the first video. And it's a reel. And you already got 5 comments, 7. You posted this today, correct?
Right.
Okay, cool. Let's just do it. Where's the sound? I don't hear anything still.
Yeah, it's probably in the corner. Usually that's
All
where
right.
like you got to unmute it or something.
There we go. All right, cool. You ready? Now we got it.
I can't hear it, Jeremy.
Oh, you can't hear anything. I can hear something on my end.
Okay.
I wonder if anyone else can hear anything on their end. Let's see. I'm gonna move this that way the audience doesn't see that craziness. All right, so let's go back to here. Can everyone see the video still?
Yeah, the video you can see.
Okay, cool. Let's go to that real quick. See if I can get a different view here. We're getting worse. All right. So now we got to get the sound. I want y'all to hear the sound. It is amazing. Present, share screen. All right. Let me know if y'all see it, 1, and 2, if you can hear it. Okay. And let me make sure it is projecting sound. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready? Please let me know if y'all can hear it on Facebook. I'll turn it on Facebook real quick. Okay, so for some reason, it's not actually going to be showing. I thought it would have been so cool. I got to figure out what's going on. It's just not coming through at all. So we're gonna just stop the screen share there. We'll figure that part out later. Now I can't hear you. Are you there, Derrick? Guys, hold on. We're having a little technical difficulty. Derrick, can you hear me? You can't hear me? All right, guys, I apologize. It seems that we're having a little bit of a technical issue. I'm making sure we're not mute. Unmute. All right, we're good. We should be on the same bandwidth here. Oh man, that one share messed up everything. Let's try this. Bring it back up here. Hello, are you there? Mic check, mic check. Derrick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess the audio, we lost the audio, okay? And I'm going to have Derrick back on, and we're going to talk a little bit more another time about what's going on. I got a couple private chat messages, and it says, I can't hear you, and I can't hear Derrick. Okay, cool. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to fix this, and we'll have another session where we get to meet up, maybe bring Jen on and figure out what's the next coming up weeks. What's the goals? I understand we just did a vision board. We want to know what the vision board is. If you're okay with showing the business side of it, we'd like to have you on later discussing kind of like where you plan on going, because I think if we could cheer on fellow agents and figure out where they're going, that would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? All right. Well, I will see everyone later. I'm going to let you all go. We're going to reconvene at another time. All right. Bye, guys.